Welcome to Chelmarsh Sailing Club. Unfortunately, all our flag officers are off sailing boats at various championships around the country, so you have to put up with me as sailing secretary to say welcome to you all. It's lovely to see you here. We are going to do our best to give you a good few days sailing. The wind forecast looks very good, apart from the direction, which is not the best one for this lake, but that's the way life goes. My name is Tony Hannon. I am your principal race officer this week, assisted by Simon here, who has come up from Star Cross Sailing Club, a very experienced OK sailor, done lots of championships, so between us we might get it right. The safety team is led by Steve over in the back. We will have 3 safety boats on the water all week. Hopefully that will be enough. Just a bit of paper. How much wind have you had? The wind forecast is about like this all week until we get to Saturday. And I'm hoping Saturday won't happen. We're forecasting 35 gusts at the moment. So we'll keep our eye on that one, and I'll be talking to your committee about what to do if that is going to be the case. Right. The courses are going to be normal lake courses. Unfortunately, with this wind direction, we can't do sausage triangles, trapezoids, or anything clever like that. But it probably suits you guys best to have normal lake courses. We will not be having more, hopefully, than 5 marks. I do not believe in navigation exercises. The course will be marked on the back of the committee boat with the number of the buoy in red or green, self-explanatory. Have you all had a map of the lake? Just to run through it. Just to run through it very quickly for you, the mark close inshore here in this corner is number 1. Number 2 is halfway along the dam by what is known as the outlet tower. Number 3 at the far end of the dam. They then go in sequence clockwise all the way around. Number 6 is at the very top. We will not be using that this week unless you're very lucky. And it ends with number 9, which is down here of the right hand end of the clubhouse. The 2 marks in the middle of the lake are east and west. East is slightly smaller, with the seagull sitting top of it at the moment. That will probably be your windward mark for the first race anyway. And west is further up the lake, again in the middle but towards the far shore. That could well be your second windward mark. Because of the wind shadow from the trees, I can't use the mark at the far side. There is another mark. We'll be putting a course board, we'll put it on the back of the boat, and that is a black L on a white background. That signifies that if that's there after the last mark, you sailed through what was the start line every lap. Some people call it a gate. It's actually a line. So if I require you to sail through the line every lap, that will be marked on the back of the boat by a black L on a white background. The start will be between the Mucky Duck, the committee boat, with lots of flags on it obviously, and a red mark. The start line will be, if I can manage it, at least 300 feet long. I believe in long start lines. We will get it as square to the wind as we possibly can, and so you will have plenty of room, all being well. We will supply a lead boat with a big Moth flag, kindly supplied by your committee. The lead boat, once you are approaching one of the marks, will then rush straight up to your next mark and sit beside it. So it's an indication, will show you exactly where your next mark is. rather than sitting 20 feet in front of you trying to show you where to go. If it becomes necessary for the lead boat to rush off and rescue people, if the other two safety boats are already engaged in that exercise, they will drop the flag, and it is then up to you to find your way around. I will also say that if the lead boat makes a mistake, it has happened many times, not in this club, but it has happened, it is not his fault. Rather like politicians, he can make no mistakes. The races during the week will be between 45 and 60 minutes for the leading boats. The practice race we will make 30, 40 minutes long, depending, just see how everyone wants. It's as much a practice for us guys as you guys, to see what is best for the British Moth in way of good courses. Standard start sequence of 5, 4, 1, go. The main difference, which you might or might not have read in the instructions, is we will not be using the black flag. We instead will be using the U flag. Now, in effect, this is identical to a black flag in its significance. The only difference is, after that start, if again the race is called off and you all have to return to the start, if you were U-flagged, you can start in the subsequent start, whereas with a black flag you couldn't. And this is what the RYA want us to do now, hence brand new U-flag. Individual recall, if one or two boats are over, single sound will be let off and the individual recall flag will be raised on a pole immediately. If possible, we will try to inform the boat which boat was over. I will certainly not guarantee this. So if you think you're over and don't hear your name, don't think that you're free. It's entirely up to you to work out whether you're over the line or not. One thing which I haven't written down here is, in the event of some sort of crisis, emergency, it may be a wind has got up and we cannot cope, a thunderstorm comes through, anything like that, multiple sound signals will be given, and this will be waved violently. If you see this flags being waved and hear the sound signals, you are obliged to come ashore immediately. No questions. It's never happened yet, and I hope it never will. But it is a rule of this club that sometimes things can get totally out of control. And if I feel that we can't cope anymore, and I want you all ashore, please respect that signal. The only other thing to say is, on the slipways, they are slippery. They're covered in algae, nothing you can do about it, so please do be careful when you're on the slipways. If you use this one down here, which I don't think any of you have, there is matting on it, which makes it much better. The one over there, which a lot of you have been using, is slippery, so please do be careful. You have been warned, it's now up to yourselves to take care. That is all I have to say. Any questions? Good God. I got it right.
Time of the first race?
The first race is in 32 minutes' time, ish.
Can I just ask a quick question? Can you just stick your hands in the air if you come into the championship dinner on Friday?
All clear.
What's the
799. Is that blue?
Can safety come to a boat below the start line? He seems to be in trouble, over. Dave, have you got that? Okay, Dave's going to it.
Which one is blue boat with a wooden top? That one. Oh, this one right here? No, that's not it. No, that in the water. Yeah. Which one? Point at it? That one nearest us. In the water. What number is it? 178. No, that's not that. Penny, hold your hands out. What are they? That's great. That's right.
Boat keep going, we'll track the boat that's in the water.
These numbers aren't all bad for you, though. That's just one of the names. They do.
You need to be further ahead as the lead boat. You're too close to that mark now. You need to be at the next mark. Okay, roger that. We're heading for 8.
What's the name of this boat?
Go straight to the mark, John. We've got the capsized boat if the lead boat keeps going. Lead boat needs to be further ahead. Can you get to W now? Okay, we're going. Now.
across my bow, John. I think that might be misleading. We'll go past your stern. Okay, mate. Just don't hit me. Thanks, guys. Well done. Get one of the other rescue boats to come to us just in case we need it, please. Thank you.
Still camping, I hear.
Rescue 2, we're heading for you now. Over.
There is a tent of some description. What if you lose interest now? That's a bit better than all. I wonder if you want to put one in the tent. We've got a room.
Can Rescue John come towards the middle of the course, please, to stand by to the others? We'll do that. We're following these three up now. better. Yeah, the guns were going to throw instead of the